What happens when South Africa joins the fight against Rwanda in the Democratic Republic of Congo? This question has been lingering in the minds of many military enthusiasts and analysts. Let's take a step back and set the scene. We're in the heart of Africa, the Democratic Republic of Congo, a country rich in minerals, but also a fertile ground for conflict. The latest resurgence of violence in the northeastern region has called for the intervention of the East African community. As the tension escalates, Kinshasa accuses Rwanda of supporting the M23 rebels, a Tutsi-led movement that has resurfaced due to alleged government non-compliance with a previous agreement. Now, let's turn our attention to South Africa, a nation known for its military prowess. What would happen if this powerhouse decided to join the fight on the side of the DRC? The potential impact of this move is the focus of our analysis today. To understand the gravity of the situation, we need to appreciate the role of Rwanda and the M23 rebels in this conflict. Rwanda, a small yet significant player in the region, has been accused of backing the M23 rebels, adding fuel to the already volatile situation. On the other hand, the M23 rebels, though not a formal military force, have been a thorn in the side of the DRC government, disrupting peace and security in the region. The hypothetical battlefield, then, is a complex web of alliances and rivalries, a chessboard where each move can drastically alter the balance of power. The stakes are high, and the outcome could reshape the geopolitical landscape of East Africa. Now, let's delve into the military capabilities of these involved nations and how they stack up against each other. South Africa, a powerhouse in the African continent, boasts a formidable military. This isn't by chance, but rather a result of years of strategic planning, investment, and training. In the realm of air power, the South African Air Force is equipped with fighter and attack aircraft, helicopters, and surveillance planes. Their fighter jet of choice, the Saab JAS 39 Gripen, is a multi-role aircraft capable of air-to-air and air-to-surface operations, and their Atlas Oryx helicopters. They provide the vital support needed in combat and rescue missions. Moving to the ground, the South African Army is a force to be reckoned with. It is well equipped with artillery, armored fighting vehicles, and infantry units. Their artillery includes the G5 howitzer, a long-range gun with a firing range of up to 50 kilometers. The armored vehicles, such as the Ratel infantry fighting vehicle, provide mobility, firepower, and protection on the battlefield. Now, let's not forget the South African Navy, and with frigates, submarines, and patrol vessels at their disposal, they are capable of protecting their waters and projecting power overseas. The Valor-class frigates, for instance, are the pride of their navy, offering advanced anti-submarine, anti-aircraft, and anti-ship capabilities. But it's not just about the hardware. South Africa's military strategy emphasizes flexibility, adaptability, and coordination. Their forces are trained to operate in diverse environments, from dense jungles to arid deserts. They also have experience in peacekeeping and counter-insurgency operations, making them a versatile force on the battlefield. With such a strong military, South Africa could indeed be a game changer in this conflict. But what about the other countries? Dr. Congo, Tanzania, Malawi, and Burundi, though not as technologically advanced as South Africa, bring their own strengths to the table. Let's delve into the might they bring to this hypothetical battlefield. Starting off with the Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation rich in natural resources, but one that has had its share of internal strife. The DRC's military, known as the Armed Forces of the Democratic Republic of Congo, or FARDC, boasts significant manpower, with hundreds of thousands of active personnel. Though their equipment might be dated, they have proven adept at jungle warfare, a skill that could prove vital in a potential conflict. Next, we have Tanzania, a country known for its peace and stability. The Tanzanian People's Defense Force is a well-trained and disciplined force. They have experience in peacekeeping missions and have shown their resilience in various terrains, from the plains of Africa to the mountains and forests. Malawi, though smaller in comparison, brings a dedicated and committed force to the table. The Malawi Defense Force, though not as large as its counterparts, is a professional force with a focus on infantry warfare. They are known for their training in counterinsurgency and peacekeeping operations. Lastly, we have Burundi. The National Defense Force of Burundi, despite being a smaller force, has shown its capabilities in regional conflicts. They have extensive experience in guerrilla warfare and have displayed resolute tenacity on the battlefield. Each of these nations contributes a unique set of skills and experience. Their tactics, honed by the conflicts and peacekeeping missions they have participated in, add a layer of complexity to their collective strength. The combined manpower, the diverse terrain experience, and the sheer will to protect and uphold peace in the region are what make them a force to be reckoned with. These nations, when combined, present a formidable force. But how does Rwanda compare? Rwanda, a small landlocked country, has been able to hold its own in various conflicts. Despite its size, it packs a punch with a military force that is versatile, disciplined, and seasoned with experience from past conflicts. Rwanda's military, known as the Rwanda Defense Force, is a force to reckon with. It possesses a manpower of around 65,000 personnel, which includes both active and reserve members. This may seem insignificant when compared to the larger forces of South Africa or DR Congo, but what Rwanda lacks in numbers, it makes up for in the quality and dedication of its troops. The equipment used by the Rwanda Defense Force is not the most advanced or technologically superior. However, they have proven to be effective in the field. Their arsenal includes a variety of light and heavy weaponry, armored vehicles, and a limited air force. The RDF's equipment, though not as extensive as South Africa's, is well maintained and regularly upgraded, ensuring its reliability in combat. The tactics employed by Rwanda are also worth noting. The RDF is known for its counterinsurgency strategies and urban warfare skills, honed during the Rwandan Civil War and peacekeeping missions in Darfur and South Sudan. These skills could prove invaluable in a defensive situation, allowing them to effectively counter larger and better equipped forces. Rwanda's unique geographical location also plays into its defensive strategies. Being landlocked and surrounded by hills and mountains provides a natural defense barrier. This terrain could be used to their advantage, forcing invading forces to fight on Rwanda's terms. Now let's talk about resilience. The RDF has shown remarkable resilience in the face of adversity. Their morale and unity have been tested and proven in past conflicts, and this resilience could pose a significant challenge to any invading force. While Rwanda is undoubtedly outmatched in terms of sheer numbers and technology, their resilience and strategic location could pose challenges to an assault. It's not always about the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. And in this case, Rwanda certainly has a lot of fight. So, what happens if South Africa, along with DR Congo, Tanzania, Malawi, and Burundi, launches an assault against Rwanda? Let's revisit what we've discussed so far. South Africa comes to the hypothetical battlefield with remarkable firepower. Their modern military technology and well-trained forces are a force to be reckoned with. Dr. Congo, while dealing with internal conflicts, is a mineral-rich nation with a substantial military presence. Then we have Tanzania, Malawi, and Burundi. These nations may not have the military prowess of South Africa or DR Congo, but they bring significant regional knowledge and strategic advantages to the table. On the other side of the battlefield, we have Rwanda. Despite its size, Rwanda has proven its resilience and strategic acumen time and again. The presence of the M23 rebels, however, complicates the situation. So, what would be the likely outcomes of such an assault, given the combined military capabilities of South Africa, DR Congo, Tanzania, Malawi, and Burundi? It would be a formidable challenge for Rwanda and the M23 rebels. However, it's important to remember that warfare is never just about numbers or firepower. It's about strategy, terrain, alliances, and so much more. Rwanda's knowledge of its own terrain and its experienced military could potentially offset some of the advantages of the opposing forces. Moreover, the presence of the M23 rebels could disrupt the assault, adding another layer of complexity to the situation. It's also crucial to consider the international community's response to such an assault and the potential for diplomatic intervention. In conclusion, while on paper it may seem like South Africa and its allies hold the upper hand, the reality on the ground could be vastly different. While we can analyze and speculate, the real outcomes of war are always unpredictable and come with a heavy cost. It is our hope that peaceful resolutions can be found to prevent further conflict and loss.